What's going on, guys? Matt here, back again with another video. Second edition of the Melbourne Hobby Hangout. If you guys watched my first vlog that I did on it, you guys will know that I had a fair bit of fun there and yeah, really excited for this one 6 months later. Did make a few mistakes when it came to the last Hobby Hangout, but in making mistakes, you do learn some lessons as well. Bit of a jam-packed day for me today. I'm only going to the second half of the Hobby Hangout because I do have my girlfriend's grand final for footy. We've also got a big game in the AFL with Carlton Collingwood, with potentially Collingwood making the top 4 and Carlton missing out on the top 8. So yeah, in only going for the second half of the Hobby Hangout, I've got to pretty much jam-pack a lot of things. I do want to record some content, make some deals, get around to every stall, say hello to people. So yeah, it'll be fun to get around. I haven't brought as many cards to sell or trade this time around just because, again, I don't have too much time. I have written down a list of players that I am looking at, which I didn't do last time. So hopefully when I do get around to up some stalls, I am able to, you know, hopefully find some cards of some players that I do like. And before we get further into the video, we are getting very close to 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys are watching the video and you aren't subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and let's take you guys along for the journey. All right, we have our man Andy, aka Andy's Toy Story. We're heading to the Melbourne Hobby Hangout. What are you going to be looking for today?
Yeah, so I'm going to be on the lookout for Jeremy Grant cards.
Jeremy Grant, yeah.
Nah, not really. It'll be a lot of cards for the PC. So I'll be looking for mainly Tottenham, Miami Heat if there's any NBA cards, and then obviously I'm a Collingwood supporter, so any Collingwood cards would be great for the PC.
So obviously we went to our first Hobby Hangout in February. This is going to be our second one, and there's potentially going to be a fair few people today going to their first one, and also in the future as well. What would be your number one tip for anyone going to the Hobby Hangout?
Yeah, so number one tip would be to have a plan. So my plan for this time will be split into two. So the first half of the show will be going to, like, obviously all the big card stalls, any big single boxes, trying to get in before everyone else grabs all the bargains. And then probably go to lunch, and then after lunch, after that, you know, it's probably going to be a bit quieter, so then you can start going around, talking to people. If you want to film content, start doing that. So that's my number one tip for everyone else watching.
What's up?
So you just tell us a story about this beautiful LeBron card here.
So these LeBron cards,
Yeah.
I'll show you what I gave up for LeBron.
Yeah.
What are you chasing?
That all went out the window when
Wow. Like, I'm walking out. That's amazing.
I don't need to say anything else for that.
Straight up trade.
That was a big L, big
Yeah,
L.
that's unreal.
I sold the Curry and then bought 2 LeBrons. So,
Yeah. Wow. That's incredible. I think you underestimate how much heat is here in Australia, so it's good that you were able to showcase it. What have you done today?
I opened the repack and got a Quentin Grimes rookie card. Case hit.
And do you know who Quentin Grimes is? Are you gonna be the number one Quentin Grimes PC there?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. The guy next to me was like, bro, that's $500, bro. Easy. Comps are 110 on eBay.
All right, 2.5 hours later, we're back in the car after the Hobby Hangout. Just to recap it, bloody amazing. It was even bigger than what it was in February. You know, if you're from Melbourne and you're not getting down to the Hobby Hangout and you love your sports cards, honestly, what are you doing? You know, the organisers have done well. I almost think that the next one is probably not going to be at the Melbourne Pavilion because, yeah, it's just, they've almost utilised all the space. I don't know how much more they can they can grow. So yeah, if they want to probably get more vendors, they probably have to get a bigger space, which is just a credit to the sports card hobby right now in Melbourne. So yeah, as I was alluding to at the start, I was only there for 2.5 hours, so I really had to jam pack everything in, and I hope I was able to capture the atmosphere there. As you know, in getting late, there was less people. All right, so the highlights for today, I think you can't go past, you know, the massive collections that were on display. The main one for me, my main favorite was MSF Pro Cards. He had LeBron Logo Man, all these Logo Mans that were out on display, some nice high-end James Harden cards, which as a Houston fan, I could really appreciate. We had a good chat about everything, and yeah, some other people that I walked around and said hello to as well. We'll do a quick recap of my purchases. So we'll start off small. I mean, you can't go past Palms Off Gaming with their PSA and BGS sleeves. Highly rate them. I've had people compliment me on eBay sales when I ship them in these sleeves, and I think they're about $6 or $7 each. But you get 100 in them, but they feel nice, they fit perfectly and everything like that. Going through singles, so the majority of my cards were purchased pretty much at the same place except for one. First card was a Wendell Carter Jr. This one was $10, got it down to $8. This is from the Double Coverage Boys. If you guys are in Australia in the sports card scene, make sure you do check them out. Support Aussie content creators. And pretty much this whole lot I've got here, I got it from the Hobby Oz, who do my PSA submission. So they had really good prices, and they also had NFL cards, which I was looking for considering the NFL season is coming up soon. But I've spoken about this before, and NFL is obviously not a massive sport in Australia compared to like basketball and all that sort of stuff, even like AFL. So NFL cards are kind of hard to find. I think there are only a few stalls that had it at the Hobby Hangout. So first card up, Tyrese Halliburton Essentials. I don't mind Chronicles, and I like Tyrese Halliburton. It says $30 on there, but I think I got it down to 20. Tyrese Halliburton to 249 Majestic, another Chronicles card, $20 for that. Jalen Smith, got this one down to 15. I think the comps are actually a little bit high, but I think you guys know I like Jalen Smith as a sneaky little underrated pickup. Keldon Johnson, so this one is out of 149. There are actually no comps for it, but got it down to 40. The comps for a 199, which is the orange, is around 60. So again, they had really good prices. I was really, really happy to kind of run into it quite late. Josh Green, I mean, favorite of most Aussies. This one is out of 39. It's the Black Velocity. It is a gorgeous card. Yeah, $25 for that, but I think I paid 20, so it's just a little bit off each price. This one I got in a separate deal, but also from them as well. But Jalen Waddle, this is the base paper Contenders auto. Paid $65 for this. So Jalen Waddle with Tua and Tyreek Hill, going to be a very interesting play. But I think the comps are around 100. So like I said, very happy with how their pricing was. And the card I'm most happy about, and the one, yeah, I'm happy about it. So, Alperen Şengün. Being a Houston fan, I've been looking for Şengün cards. I think Prism's just, it's just because Prism's only just been released. I don't think there are too many cards out there, but got this card out of 125. It does say 250, but I got it down to 210 to 220-ish. Really well centered. I actually looked at it left to right, top to bottom, and I think if you've bought Prism for football or basketball this season, you've probably realised how poorly centered the cards are. So to find a centered card of a player that I really like from my own team made my day, honestly. So yeah, I was really stoked with that purchase. Probably my favourite purchase that I've had in the past couple of months. So happy with that one there. So yeah, overall, to recap the Hobby Hangout, massive. I really want to get to one of the interstate ones, but being from Australia, if you love the sports card hobby, definitely support your local Hobby Hangout, whether it's in Sydney, Perth, all that sort of stuff. It's a great place to network and meet other people and all that sort of stuff. As I said before, we are very close to hitting 1,000 subscribers. So if you enjoyed the content and you enjoyed the vlog, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys all in future videos. Take care.